Welcome to the In the Trash podcast, a variety podcast to talk about sports, news, entertainment, culture, gaming, and pretty much anything else I feel like. I'm your host and worst best friend, Ramboss Terrible, and the man to my right, who is always looking at the world through a glass half full, Mikey Lee. What's up, Mike? How you been?
What's going on, man? Had a blast on my cruise.
Good. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're back.
I'm glad to be back.
On that note, cue the intro. All right, so before we get started into the meat and potatoes, I would just like to say, if you guys could like, subscribe, share, comment, do all those things, we'd really appreciate it. We are trying to grow the channel. I admit we haven't been the best at posting these things on time like when we should, but shit happens, life goes on. Yeah. So please, anything you can do to help us out, we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. All right, Mike, so you were just saying that you just came back from a cruise.
Yes.
Where'd you go and how was it?
Man, it was way different than the Navy cruise, I'll tell you that one.
I would hope so.
So I did a 5-day cruise, leaving out of New Orleans. 5 days. We hit up Costa Maya and Cozumel, Mexico.
So you did 2 stops, 2 separate days, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So what did you do? You left. Then you left. You probably were at sea for a day. Stopped, right?
Yeah.
Then you went at sea for a day.
We left for Saturday. All day out Sunday. Pull in Monday. Pulled in Tuesday. All day out Wednesday.
And then came back?
Yeah, pulled in Thursday morning.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which place did you like better, Cozumel or Costa Maya?
And see, I really wanted to see Cozumel, because last time I was in Cozumel was 98, and I was in the Navy.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to see how much it's changing. It hasn't changed much.
It hasn't changed much.
It changed a lot, but it's funny because there's a story, we had a bunch of sailors get drunk at the Senor Frogs. And
oh, yeah.
And I can sit there and I'm with my daughter. And I was like, oh, man, I remember that place. We got to go. And then we walked around the plaza. I was 18. And this is the first time I drank tequila with the worm in it.
Oh,
and
okay.
Man, we left the ship. When I first joined the Navy, man, I was young and dumb. I tried to be the first one off the ship, go out there and party, man. So we hit Cozumel. We drank this tequila with the worm in it. We left at 12. I'm back on the ship at 3 in the afternoon.
Oh,
done.
Damn.
Yeah, done. And then I wake up at 3 in the morning. I'm ready to go back out. I'm like, shit, man, what we doing? Well rested. Everybody's sleeping. I'm like, oh, shit. It's fucking 3 in the morning.
Yeah. It sounds pretty fun, though. I mean, I'm glad you had a good time. You reminded me of the Senor Frogs thing. So in the Navy, I was working at this, my station. I don't want to say where. Yeah. But there was a guy who he had do you know what clubbed fingers are? Clubbed fingernails?
Clubbed fingernails? No.
Yeah. So it's when your fingernails, your nails are actually rounding and you get a fat tip to your finger. It literally the edges of your fingers swell up. And it literally causes a rounding of your fingers.
Oh,
your
so
fingernails.
It's not like a club you go to the club. It's like a club you beat somebody.
No, yeah, exactly. It's more like a club you're beating somebody. Yeah, but it's they call clubbed fingernails.
Yeah.
And basically we had this guy who he was a good dude, but he had clubbed fingernails. And the thing is he barely spoke English. So everybody called him Senor Frog. Because he had frog hands.
That's fucked up.
It was fucked up. But now anytime somebody brings up Senor Frog, I think about this guy with the clubbed hands.
But man, so on the cruise, man, I learned some things on the cruise.
What'd you learn?
One of the things, so I bought the soda package because me and my daughter went. So I bought the soda package. Me and my daughter don't drink soda like that. So I bought it because I was like, well, damn, man, maybe you can't go get drinks nowhere else. That's what I'm thinking in my head. But they always had lemonade. They always had tea. They always had coffee.
Yeah, I think lemonade and tea are free in the regular pack. You just can have as much as you want.
Yeah, same thing with coffee. And then you can make cold coffee because they always got the ice machine there.
Ice machines, yeah.
Yeah, so I would have not bought that package, and I would have upgraded my Wi-Fi package. I got the basic Wi-Fi, just where I could check social media. But I would have got the one where I could check my mail, check my bank account, shit like that. So I learned that, and then if you're gonna have more than I think 5 drinks, that's when you need a drink package. I don't drink like that. Like the most
Yeah,
I've
I
had
think
in one
that's the
day was
break even
3.
cost. I
Yeah,
think it's around 5 or 7. I don't remember. I looked at it a long time ago because I ended up buying it when I went on. Whenever I go on my cruises, I always buy the drink package.
yeah,
But I think it's legitimately 5 or 7
yeah.
drinks a
If you're
day
gonna go over 5 a
is the break
day,
even.
it's worth. Yeah. And then
Yeah,
I thought
and,
about
yeah,
buying those. Well, I'm gonna bring those. You know, like the Gatorade things you can pour in your drink.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just
The
gonna
little
bring
powders.
those. Yeah, I'm just gonna bring those, and I'm never gonna get the soda package no more. But then they got these little things called You Relax. You ever seen those shit? You Relax, and they got these things called Calm Drop with a K, and it's made out of mushroom, but it's supposed to give you the same effects as alcohol. So I'm wondering, like, and it's cheaper than, and it's no
It's made of
hangovers.
like, hold on, what kind of mushrooms are we talking?
Like, no,
Like
I don't think
magic shrooms or like fucking like
I don't think it's like made
mushrooms
out of
shit?
shrooms. It's made of, I think, kava, lion's mane, shit like that.
Oh, okay. So it's stuff like that you could just buy at like a CVS or some shit.
Yeah, and it's supposed to just
Okay.
make you relax. And everybody says it gives you, well, not everybody, but the videos it shows like it gives you the same effects as alcohol, but it only lasts about like an hour or two, and you have no hangover. I was like, man, I want to try that out. So next time I go on a cruise, forget the
sounds
drink
nice.
package. I'll just bring that shit and just chill at the pool and just have that shit.
Yeah, the worst thing about drinking, period, is the hangover.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
if you can make alcohol or to get the effects of alcohol without the hangover, that is like fucking everybody's wish,
Yeah.
you know?
So that's on my little list. I gotta try. I gotta get a thing of they're called Calm or You Relax. It's always
Nice.
on my
I've never
Facebook.
heard of it, so
Yeah,
I'll
it's
probably
always
end
on
up
my
looking it
Facebook
up. I'm
page,
curious.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good.
So
So
yeah, that I
you
learned
went
that. What else did I learn? There's some other things. I think, man, you can eat 24/7. Oh, I didn't. I was the type of
Yes.
person that I'm not gonna dress up because they got dress up day for on a
yeah.
cruise.
Yeah.
And
They
you
have
take-
the different days or whatever you can.
yeah, you
They have like
take
the
real
fancy
nice
or
pictures. Yeah. They had
Yeah.
like on this cruise, they had like 10 different stations, like with the backdrops and everything. You're dressed up real nice, you and your group, and y'all go take some fancy pictures. So what I want to do if I ever go with somebody, I want to go with a group and we dress as like 1920s, like the Titanic type theme, and we go take some fucking pictures.
See, that would be actually pretty cool. But there are people you'll see, maybe not on the not Royal Caribbean, maybe not on the Carnival cruises.
Carnival.
Yeah, maybe not on those. But on Royal Caribbean, and like I don't want to say Royal Caribbean is like the high end or anything. I think it's more of like mid tier,
Yeah.
leaning into the high end stuff. But basically anything past that, you're gonna find like people literally going in like tuxes and things like that.
That's what, yeah.
To dinners and shit.
Wearing all suits and everything. I'm like, no kidding.
Yeah, it was. I always had a lot of fun on the cruises I went on. Last one I went on was I'm pretty sure we almost died. We went way too far outside of the like recommended zone that we stay in. Like the safety zone that's protected by the fucking cruise ship.
Yeah.
And like the security they have.
Oh, you talking
and
about when we were in port?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were on fucking like these mopeds we fucking rented, and we're driving out there, and my buddy was just like, hey, let's go. We heard there's a prison like down on the other side of the island. I was like, immediately I was like, dude, we're not making it to the yeah. I was like, we're not making it to the other side of the island and getting back anywhere soon.
Yeah.
And he's like, no man, it's small, it's a small island, we can make. I'm like, dude, it's small, but it's not fucking like it's gonna take hours to get over to the other side of the island. But anyway, we start driving, and dude, it's just getting worse and worse, and people are honking at us and shit, and like we're in these floral Hawaiian shirts and shit. We stand out like sore fucking thumbs.
Straight
right?
tourists.
Yeah. And so people are like honking at us, and my red flags immediately start going off. I was like, all right, we are not supposed to be here. These people are trying to warn us, like, you're not supposed to be here, like, bump, bump, like, you need to go back kind of deal, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm watching these people as we're driving by, like, there's people just fucking, like, eyeballing the fuck out of us as we're going by, And I'm just like, this shit is getting sketch as hell. So we end up pulling into, like, this parking lot just to do a U-turn. And as we're doing this U-turn, a bunch of dudes come like running out of this fucking like tent that's in like the corner of this parking lot. And they're like, hey, you guys need some help? You guys need some help? And I was like, nope. And we fucking just zipped off, right? I was like, I am 100% positive right there. they were going to rob us and steal all of our shit. If we weren't on fucking mopeds and like going actively fucking moving, we would have gotten fucked right there. So yeah,
where was
I learned don't do that.
Where was this at?
Yeah, that was in Nassau.
Damn, really?
So yeah. So that was very dangerous. Don't do that. Just stay within the fucking like the recommended zone. Yeah. Like if you do that, you're fine.
You go to those places. They say, hey, go to these road zones and check them out.
If you want to have a good time, those are the places you want to go to.
Exactly. Yeah.
I remember that's literally how it was though with certain like Liberty buddies.
Yeah.
You'd be like, you'd go to the Liberty brief and they're like, all right, guys, you are not supposed to go to these places. Yeah. And they were like, all right, that's where all of the fucking fun shit is.
Yeah, exactly. We're going there.
And that's where we would go because nobody else would go there. Like, you're not going to run into the officers really. Well, you would, but you'd run into the cool ones who aren't like going to rat you out, you know? So you're not going to run into the captain there kind of shit, right? So it was just like, we'd go and then you'd see all the fucking debauchery and crazy things that and then you get to have a good time.
That was
I was always about that.
Everywhere I went in South America, and they always be like, you got Aruba, then you got Old Town Aruba. You got Cartagena, you got Old Town Cartagena. Where they tell you stay away from the Old Town ones. But shit, that's where it's at.
Yeah. No, that's really how it was.
I need to go to Aruba.
Dude, I remember in Thailand, it was basically my division, honestly, at the first. No, it wasn't my division. We had separated at this point. At this point, it was me, Shrathonkum, and this other guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna put his name out there because I don't know what his deal is right now. But anyway, Shrathonkum I can 100% talk about because he doesn't give a fuck. But anyway, we're in Thailand and we're fucking like partying like fucking maniacs, right? And we run into a group of chiefs basically, and they're like, and it's way past like Liberty expiration. Yeah. And like we were like E4s at this time. And they're like, what the fuck are you guys doing out? And then we're just like we want nothing, like just can you pretend you don't see us kind of thing, because they were also out past Liberty expiration.
Exactly.
So they were out. No, they were not. But they were out. We were out. So my chief just happened to be with that group, and he was like, hey, let's just go the other way, right? Like fucking just ignore, like we didn't see them, whatever. And then fucking me, Shrathonkum, and this dude run into this like club, right? That just happened to be like right there. And Shrathonkum tells the bouncer, I guess, or whoever's in the front, don't let those guys in. But he says it in Thai because he's fucking Thai, right? So there's automatic that Thai connection. One of the chiefs comes fucking like a drunk ass chief comes like barging out of the group and starts trying to chase us, like to fucking like yell at us some more. And the fucking bouncer was like, get the fuck out of here kind of deal. And would not let him through. It was fucking awesome.
Damn, no shit.
Yeah. It was, and that was like one of the first like experiences I had like as a Navy, a new sailor on board a new ship, like one of the first fucking ports we pulled into. And I was like, this is goddamn amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, I love the Navy.
Same shit happened to me in my first, I think might be my first port I hit was Cartagena, Colombia. And fucking
Colombia.
Me and this dude, his name was Yee. We just checked in. We've been on the ship probably for about a month. But we've been underway before we hit Colombia. But we had to catch the ship during the deployment. And so we catch the ship. We've been on board for about a month. Nobody really knows me. So me and my buddy Yee, we like, okay, man, let's just go out because we're the new guys on the ship. Man, we go into this old town Cartagena. It was a club, and up on it was a strip club.
That place is supposed to be super dangerous, right? Like I remember Cartagena, like specifically for like being a dangerous place.
Yeah, a bunch of drugs and shit like that. But so we're in the old town Cartagena. We're in this little club. It was a strip club, but like up on stage, they had a pole, they had a fucking shower and everything. So we was just sitting there.
A shower?
This girl comes out, brings the dude up on stage, tries to get him hard. He don't get hard, he goes, sits back down. She brings another one up. Dude gets hard, they go jump in the shower. She puts a condom on, they start fucking on stage.
Jesus.
Man, it was so funny. So we're sitting here, I'm 18 years old. I'm sitting like, holy shit. And so the dude gets done nutting. She takes out that condom like this and just whips it out in the crowd. My buddy in front of me is like, oh shit. Hits the dude behind him and shit. But right after that, Shore Patrol.
It's like the Matrix, the bullet scene. The fucking
right after that
whizzing
shit,
by.
Shore Patrol comes in and they kick everybody out. And me and my buddy E were sitting at the table. We're like, what do we do? We don't want it because we're thinking everybody's getting in trouble because they're getting kicked out and they're going to check them outside. So we just froze and we sat there. They come up, Shore Patrol comes up to our table and they're like, well, what ship y'all on? And we're like, oh, no comprende, no comprende. And so they got the local law enforcement with them. They started speaking Spanish. Oh, no comprende. We flew plane, we land. And I'm like, all right. So they left. And then me and my buddy here like, oh, shit. 5 minutes later, everybody else comes back in the fucking bar and we just start drinking and shit again. But that was my first.
So you didn't speak Spanish? You didn't speak English?
I just do it.
But that's all you got.
That's all we got. And nobody knew it because we were only on board for a month. And like your first month on the ship, you're not going around meeting everybody and shit like that.
Right. That's funny though. No comprende.
Yeah,
like, honestly, Shore Patrol is probably like, fuck these idiots.
Yeah, right? They're gonna be mad.
Exactly. Like, what a fucking morons.
But then again, hell, I thought we were just some. Cause 18. Me, imagine what I looked when I was 18. I weighed like 155.
I'm sure you were probably a lot smaller. Yeah. I
used to look like a young dumb idiot back then.
Yeah, that is pretty funny though. I like that. Yeah, I had I guess we were going to be talking about this type of stuff on this podcast today. It wasn't my plan, but this is fine.
Safety first.
So, back to I'm not sure. I think this was in the Philippines or maybe it was Thailand. Still, I don't really remember. But there was a girl who she honestly she had some big old titties on her. But anyway. That's all I really remember her because I don't remember her name. But anyway, she was at kind of a bar like the one you were just talking about, like with the fucking stripper pole and blah 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 and all that type of stuff. But anyway, I was watching they were doing they pull like frogs out of their fucking hoo-has and shit like that, right?
Shows,
yeah, it was fucking crazy. But then at some point they were like trying to get girls on stage, right? So she was fucking when she was hammered, right? So she got on stage and everybody was like, there were a lot of people from the ship there. It's probably about a good 20 of us. And we were like all looking at each other like from different parts of the bar. And we're like, what the fuck is going on here? And then some local dude just starts fucking finger blasting her like on stage. So yeah, not like I'm talking about the girl who was on the ship. Yeah. Like she was just fucking getting.
Some dude just walking down the. What the fuck? Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. Everybody's just like, what the fuck was going on? Yeah, a lot of us got up and had to we left. I didn't leave because I wanted to leave. I left because my fucking
to report it. You left
senior people,
right?
Yeah, totally. No, my fucking the people who were senior to me at the time was like, we need to get the fuck out of here. We didn't see anything, kind of thing. So I got up and followed them. And a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people got in trouble for being there, but she definitely got in trouble because it got out she was fucking acting a fool. But I mean, it is what it is. I hope she had a good time. It looked like she was having a good time.
It looked like she had a blast.
Yeah, she ended up getting kicked out for drugs. Who would have guessed?
Yeah. Damn.
Who would have guessed that girl makes bad decisions?
Yeah. You're so smart. You're so smart.
Exactly. I never would have seen that one coming. Yeah. She had such a good head on her shoulders. Yeah, she was pretty bad.
Did Ricky ever tell you about me and Pat? We ran into a dude in Korea named Ken.
Everybody remembers this Ken person.
Yeah, man, that dude.
The guy who's following you guys around and shit, when you were dragging him around.
Me and Pat found it. Well,
you found him?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, he's the reason why. But man, it was such a blast. But yeah, so we looking up on the little train thing, how to get. It wasn't Texas Street. It was something else. But it was another famous street in North Korea, in Busan, I think we're at. But anyway, so we're sitting there, and the dude comes up.
You mean South Korea? I hope you were in North Korea.
Yeah, South Korea. The dude comes up to us. He's like, "Are you guys lost?" We're like, "No, we're not lost. We know what we're doing. We're like, we're trying to find something." And we're like, and then we turn around like, "What the hell are you doing?" And he's like, "I'm going back to the university." Where's that at? Because he's telling us, he's like, "But y'all might want to go here. These are where the clubs are at." All right, we're like, "What's your name?" "My name's Ken." Ken, what you doing tonight? Nothing. I'm going back to the school. We're like, no, Ken, you're coming out with us. And Ken was just like, he's looking around for help.
You kidnapped fucking a university student.
And he's like, what are you doing? We did Path. We're like, we're fucking pilots, Ken. We're pilots for the Navy. And we're drunk as shit. We got to fly tomorrow. we got to fly tomorrow. But you know what, Ken? We don't give a fuck. We're going out. So we get down to the street where they have bars on the street. And I remember they had this shit called liquid cocaine. It was like a blue drink. And I was like, let me get 3 liquid cocaines. Ken, this is yours. Ken's like, no, I don't feel like. Ken, this is your shit. You're drinking this shit. Ken grabs it. He spills it. I'm like, God damn it, Ken. I put it. That's not yours no more. You have mine. You're going to drink this shit, Ken. Fucking
this poor guy.
And then we go to a club. We're not allowed in the club because they didn't want Americans in there. Ken goes, speaks to him. Next, you know, we're coming in the club. We're like, hell yeah. And then so we're just hanging out. Then the night's dying down. We go to McDonald's. We're out past Liberty expiration. We run into Ricky and them at McDonald's. And nice. Ricky was like, man, what y'all doing? Ricky, this is Ken. Ken, talk to Ricky. And we went and get something to eat. And then we're leaving McDonald's. And we're like, all right, Ken, take it easy. Ricky's talking to Ken. He's following us. I'm like, Ricky, leave him alone. Ken got to go home. He's just following us. We get all the way to our hotel.
Oh, so you just abandoned Ken at McDonald's?
No, on the street. He followed us back to our hotel. I'm like, all right, okay. Ken, take it easy. I don't even know if the train stopped running, but
that's so fucking funny, but fucked up.
With him on Facebook, I think.
Oh, are you guys still friends?
I'm not. He never friend requested me.
I wonder why.
Okay.
That's so stupid. That's fucking funny though. Yeah, I feel bad for that guy, but he probably has a hell of a story though for his friends. Like, I got kidnapped by 2 American pilots.
Yeah, I know, right? They're gonna take me on a mission.
Let me tell you, these fucking guys do not give a fuck.
Yeah.
They also do not look like what you'd expect at all.
He probably went back to the university, and we need to get some liquid cocaine. That's what we need.
Yeah, he's a whole new person now.
Yeah.
So you changed Ken's life. Well, hopefully, Ken, if you're watching this,
yeah, I should tell Ricky to invite him.
Now you know the truth. That is pretty funny. I was just thinking about the story when I think it was Guam. Guam had the strip clubs like all on the one street. And there was one that was like at the top of a very steep hill.
U.S.?
In Guam?
Yeah, was it Club U.S.? No?
No. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't that. I cannot remember what the fuck it was called. But anyway, I was with a mutual friend of ours. And she was buying some stuff for herself for the ship for her lady time when she was alone. Right. So yeah, we go into like we go into like this sex shop, and she goes and she's buying a bunch of different things, like little vibrate and stuff, whatever the fuck they were, some other things over in the other corner. She picks them up, right? She buys them all, and we leave the store. She has nowhere to put these fucking things, right? So I was like, just put them in my book bag, right?
Oh shit! So
I put them all in my book bag, and then what happens? We run into a group of people. And they're like, hey, we're going to this fucking club that's down the street. Like, do you want to go? And it's been a little while by this point. We're like, yeah, hell yeah, let's go. So we go down to this fucking club. The bouncer starts fucking like looking through my bag or whatever before he lets me in. And he sees all these fucking dildos and shit.
Yeah, those ball gags.
And he looks at me and I'm like, bro, I swear to God. Not mine.
That's cool. big old dude. That's cool.
But yeah, she fucking. They all had a goddamn good laugh about that.
Yeah, no shit.
But that place, I actually had a really good time in that club. That was back in like 2011, I think.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, I remember I was wearing a fucking like Yankees t-shirt and like fucking a fucked up pair of shorts. And even my Yankees t-shirt, dude, it was like something you'd wear going to the beach, you know? Yeah, so it was just like you don't give a fuck. It's just something to throw on. Yeah. But I was in this fucking club at night, and there were these girls in there who are fucking just decked out. And they were in like these beautiful fucking dresses and jewelry and fucking... And here comes my fucking sweaty, ugly ass.
Exactly.
Just come hobbling over.
And balls.
Yeah. with a book bag full of dildos.
Yeah, exactly. Butt sex.
And I come up to these chicks, and they're both I think they were Korean, honestly, or I'm not really sure what the fuck they were. But anyway, they didn't really speak much English, and they were definitely Asian. And I go up to them, I'm trying to talk to them, and they're kind of laughing. And I wasn't sure if they were laughing at me or if they were laughing like with me, you know? So I was just kind of going with it. But I remember fucking telling one of them, like, I was like, I absolutely like am in love with you, right? And I think that was what fucking like clicked in her brain, that I don't know what the fuck happened, but we just started fucking like making out. And I was like, I don't know what's going on in this country, but I am having a fucking, I love Guam. Like, I just had, from that point on, I had so much fucking fun in that port. Like, if you guys haven't been to Guam, like, it's like a, how do you explain it? Like a shitty version of Hawaii.
Yeah. That's like what I think a lot of Japanese go there for. That's their Hawaii is. They go.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So it's like a very, very affordable version. It's budget Hawaii, basically. And yeah, it was a blast. They have that beach, Gab Gab.
Yeah, Gab Gab
was like,
that was on base too.
Yeah, dude, that's a beautiful beach. Like the water there is so nice, and like that was the first time I saw a sea turtle. Was at Gab Gab.
Yeah, man, that Gab Gab had that drop off.
The cliff, yeah.
That shit was so scary.
Yep. I was snorkeling out there. Like, that was where I saw the sea turtle. I was snorkeling out past all those sharp-ass fucking rocks and shit. Yeah. Once you get past that, it's nice, the coral. And then it just fucking drops, dude. Like, that shit just goes.
Yeah.
And it disappears. It's creepy almost. Like, you're looking at it because it just gets darker and darker. And that's where I saw the sea turtle, like, going down. I was like, damn, that's fucking cool. Yeah. And I saw an eel.
I got to where that drop off. I said, yeah, I'm turning around.
Turning around. Did you ever do the ship's what the fuck was it called when you jumped off the back of the ship in the middle of the ocean?
Swim call.
Swim call. Yeah.
I did on my first ship. I did on my first ship, and that's all I needed. Never.
Oh, you didn't do it again?
Fuck that. That shit.
Yeah.
That shit's scary.
It is scary. It was scary. It was more scary than I anticipated.
Yeah. Like, so the thing that what people don't realize is when you jump in there and you don't feel bottom, that's when the scariness kicks in. Then the waves kick in.
Right.
That's when the scariness
you don't really think about it. Like, I mean, because you can, like, we're good swimmers, right? And I'm confident in my swimming abilities that I can probably tread water pretty confidently for a long time, you know? Yeah. But it's just the fact that you don't know where the bottom is. So, like, I've been in deep pools, you know, and the pool's 10 feet deep or whatever, 12 feet, whatever it might be. But you know there's a bottom there, right?
Yeah. You can push off easily.
Yeah. Like, if you go down, you'll hit it eventually and you'll pop back up. In the ocean, that is not it.
And you don't know what the fuck's up under you in the ocean.
No. And there's probably some shit under there, too. Like,
something within those thousands of feet, there's something between you and the bottom of that ocean.
Exactly.
No matter what part of the ocean you're in, there's something between you and the bottom of that ocean.
Yeah, it is scary. But it was a lot of fun. I remember doing that. And I tried to stay out as long as I could. But I also jumped in late. Like, it was already kind of going for a while when I jumped in. So I only got to stay in the water for maybe like 10 minutes before they pulled everybody back.
I like going now. Now I went to the last one we did on the Mariana Trench. We did a swim call during. We were in the Mariana Trench.
Over the Marianas Trench?
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. And I sat there and I was like, I'm just gonna go watch because I know you're gonna get some people. And I just watched because fucking. I was in my swim instructor mode, and I was just like, yep, that dude's struggling. Let me just watch this shit. I can see the people, and I can see who's struggling now.
Were you a SAR swimmer or no?
No. They wanted me to be one. I was like, no, fuck that. Because you got to swim in the ocean. I'm like, and that's what I told the captain. That before it was before Fortune, not before who was it? It was the captain I got there in 2013 that everybody said was an asshole.
Oh, that was not Van Rossum. What the fuck was his name?
It was before Van Ross. That's who it was, before Van Ross.
Yeah, I can't remember. It was after Albea, before Van Rossum.
Yeah, but I was
like, I checked that dude's name out of my head.
Yeah, I was checking in with him, and nobody told me to do was like, I don't know if he's strict and asshole. I never met him, but so I'm checking in with him, and he's like, so you're coming from Great Lakes? I said, yeah. He's like, you were a swim instructor? I said, yeah. He's like, so you'll be my rescue swimmer? I said, nope. He said, what do you mean, no? I said, I can swim in a controlled environment all day. I said, I can't swim out there in the ocean. He said, why not? I said, because I know what's in the pool. I don't know what's in the ocean. I said, I just got done watching Shark Week because I checked in July. Shark Week's in July. So I just got done watching Shark Week. I said, I'm not doing it. And man, my Devo, she looked at me like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I said, man, I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah. And you told the captain no? Like, yeah.
And then he was like, he's like, you got kids? I said, yeah, I got kids. He's how old? And at the time, they were 15, 10, and 5. He's like, that's oddly gapped. I said, yeah, they're my duty station kids. I said, every time I go to a duty station, he looked at me again like, who the fuck is it? And my Devo looking at me. But then he realized like, well, yeah, I guess my kids are, what did he say? His are deployment kids. Every time before he went on deployment. That's how his
had a kid.
And I was like, okay, see, I was like, then my Devo after was like, why do you just, we go back down to the office and me and Pat, he's like, he just talks to the dude like he's a regular guy. I was like, what's wrong with that? Like, it's a one-on-one with the captain. But I guess
it's probably a fucking breath of fresh air, honestly, for somebody that high ranking to like actually talk to, you know, just a normal ass sailor.
Yeah.
Not feel too the pressure.
Yeah, but I could not do the rescue swimmer shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think I could, just because like I don't know, I feel like I'd be okay, with the whole ocean swimming thing, but other than that, I don't really want to.
Like when I was a swim instructor, these guys they can. We had a dude who got there, old dude. He was probably like in his 50s or something. He couldn't swim. He couldn't hold his breath. He could hold his breath for like 10 seconds on the water. That dude got to where he was so calm and relaxed, he could hold his breath for 3 minutes. I couldn't break a fucking minute. Because when I hit the bottom, we at the bottom of the pool with a brick. The only thing I'm thinking about is I need to go get air. That's the only thing I'm thinking about. So I'm not relaxed or nothing. I can't do it.
Yeah, that's definitely just a mental thing then for sure.
It's a mental thing for me.
Yeah.
I can swim all day. I can stay on top of the surface all day, but my mind goes racing when I'm in big bodies of water like that.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite port that you've been to while you were in the Navy? Like something that just stands out to you as like, I would definitely, if you could only go back and do one port again, like where would you go?
Yeah, I think it would probably be Cartagena.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Your first port visit?
Yeah, just to see how much that, like, see, anywhere in South America, you got South America, I was 18 to 23. So, man,
you were just fucking.
South America, Thailand is like South America, but everywhere.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's how bad South America. Like South America is just party. That's all it was. Not everywhere. The nightlife was just fucking crazy. Like I've been to Brazil. Cartagena was better than Brazil to me. Panama's nice too. The country Panama's nice too. But yeah, I had a blast. I would say probably the most relaxing I ever had on the port. It'd probably be Cozumel.
Cozumel?
Yeah, just because the beautiful water's clear and shit like that. So you go to the beach and that shit felt like it was worth it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty nice.
I fucking snorkeled at the Great Barrier Reef too. That's
cool. Nice too. I'm sure. I've never been to Australia. Like, we were supposed to go like 2 or 3 times.
I forgot about that. Australia's up there.
Yeah, we were supposed to go like 2 or 3 times on the first deployment, and every fucking time that it was like we were like a week or 2 out, fucking the captain would come over the fucking announcement system, 1MC, and just be like, "Hey there, family. Your captain speaking. We got new tasking. Enjoy the steak and lobster," like kind of shit. And we're like, "Fuck."
That shit happened.
Never got to go.
Last time we were supposed to go.
Yeah, it really, and it's just Australia. Like we got to go to all the other places, but everybody wanted to go to Australia and never got the chance.
I guess I forgot that Australia. That place is up there.
Yeah, a lot of people say Australia is like one of the best places you can visit.
Yeah, their party life is pretty straight too out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it. I just know Steve Irwin was Australian, and that was
he was pretty cool.
My dude growing up.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Man, I've been to that little opera house, that little bridge of Sydney, fucking.
The Sydney Opera House?
Yeah.
That's a pretty famous thing.
I've been, they got this thing called the Bridge of America. It's the only bridge that connects North America and South America, man.
The Bridge of America?
Yeah. It's in Panama.
I mean, I figured just because of location.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense.
Panama Canal was long, but.
Do you know what a palindrome is?
Palindrome. Is that like the same thing as backwards?
Yes, it is actually. That's exactly what it is. It's basically a phrase that's spelled the same way one direction as the other. And do you know the palindrome with Panama?
Panama.
Yeah. It's a man, a plan, a canal. Panama. Spelled the same way, both ways.
Yeah.
Man, a plan. A man, a plan, a canal. Panama.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
race car.
Race car. Race car is a palindrome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, there was places I wish I could have gone. Australia's probably the top of the list of places that I wanted to go that I never got to. But if I could do one port again, it would probably be the port in Thailand, with Montre and that other guy again. Because, dude, like I said, I was in E4, was fresh to the Navy.
Fuck it.
We were in Phuket, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, we went to Phuket. And then
man, I was in Thailand during their fucking fun. New Year's.
Huh?
I was in Thailand during their New Year's, I think it was the New Year's. It's a whatever celebration, man. They put this you walk around and you spray people with water guns. They put white powder on your face, and the whole town's, man. I remember we left the hotel and we jump in the back of this it's almost like a jeepney, and we jump in the back, and the dude was like, "Y'all know y'all gonna get wet. Y'all don't want to sit up front, man." We can get wet. Man, we got to the first fucking stop sign. These little kids had buckets of water. Boom, just dumped them on us. Man, we looked at that driver like, "Take us back to the hotel." We went back to the hotel. We got dressed and shit like this, shit that we can get wet and not care. And we went back out there. Man, we had a blast. We bought water guns. Everybody shooting each other, locals with it. My buddy, he bought medicated baby powder. So when he slapped people's face, that shit burnt their fucking eyes. We're like, what are you fucking doing?
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was fucked up. But all he knew what he was doing until we told him to stop doing that shit.
Yeah, like you're fucking people up. Like, that's not okay.
Man, we walked into this one bar and they had wooden floors. And next you know, this girl comes up, she grabs my leg. Another girl grabs my other leg. They're trying to tackle me, get me to the ground. And finally, 5 of them tackle me, get me to the ground. Man, they drag me along the ground, throw me in the fucking pool, fucked up my watch and everything, man. But that shit was fun, man.
That sounds awesome, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was. I think it was the New Year's. I think that's what they're celebrating. But yeah,
I don't know. I never heard about their celebrations. I mean, I'm sure they probably fucking go hard in the paint.
Yeah.
Just because like that's how Thailand seems to do. Like when we were there with Montre and them, we walked into a club too, but it was like an ice club. You ever been to one of those? You ever seen one of those?
Yeah, you had to wear them jackets and shit.
Yeah, well, they had the jackets there, and you were offered the jacket if you wanted it, but we didn't take it. But the girls that we were with, they fucking grabbed the jackets. But yeah, it was just really cool. You take the fucking shot or whatever, you're in these like little glass or ice cups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they're literally like ice, just fucking shot glasses. Yeah. And you drink it, and then you just smash it on the fucking ground. Because the ground is fucking, it's fucking awesome. But one of the things I remember the most that I will fucking I'll take this to my fucking grave, that it was one of the most fun things that I've ever done, was I'm trying to get back to the ship, right? And it's like fucking 4:00 in the morning. Liberty expiration's at like 6, or turnover or whatever is at like 6 o'clock. Are you frozen? Oh, there you go. No, you're not. Yeah, no. It just looked froze for a second. So it's like I said, it was like 6 o'clock. It was like 4:00 in the morning, and I had to be back to the ship at like 6. And I'm with this girl and Montre, and he's got his girl or whatever, and we're just like trying to figure out like what the fuck am I gonna do to get back to the ship. And I could see the ship way off in the fucking distance, you know? And I was like, I need to get over there. And they were like, oh fuck, whatever, blah blah. So this dude on a fucking like little moped comes by, and the girl I'm with just starts speaking.
On the moped.
Like, dude, exactly. Like I literally fucking the girl starts talking to him or whatever, and I was like, tell him I will give him all of the money from in my wallet right now if he can get me over there by fucking, so I can jump on this little boat and get over to the ship. And that's exactly what I did. I fucking just jumped. Dude, I had so much currency from other countries. I don't even know how much money I gave him. It could have been anything from fucking like $10 to fucking like $200. I have no idea. Like, I literally just dumped it on. I was like, here you go, man. You're good. Take it. And, yeah. So, and then dude, it was so fucking cool because I was drunk as shit too. Like, and just zipping through fucking the Thai fucking streets and shit, like while everybody's partying and whatnot. man, it was like I was in a dream.
Yeah,
you know,
video.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing. And like that was one of the first things they tell you on the Liberty Briefs is don't get on these fucking mopeds.
Yeah.
And what do? I come pulling up to the fucking pier.
You know what I'm saying?
It was fucking amazing.
Safety briefs.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, that shit was amazing. Like I would definitely do that again. Like it was just perfect. Everything about that was amazing. Like I said, new sailor, fucking one of the first times I'm just with my fucking friends. Like we're just off the boat. He's my best friend is fucking Ty, So I was just like, it was perfect.
Yeah.
The girls we found were fucking awesome. They were with us the whole fucking night, just running around, acting a fool with us. Like, yeah, we had a fucking blast, dude.
Did you ever go to Hong Kong?
Yeah, I did actually. I've been to Hong Kong.
Yeah, did you go to the Peak?
No.
Man, the Peak is so awesome at the Hong Kong. Because that night you get to see the aerial of fucking all the buildings.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
The way they got them buildings are just amazing. Especially all the lights at night. But also they got a Buddha out there that you got to take them little ski lifts to. Oh,
yeah, I know. The enormous Buddha.
Yeah, did you go there?
No, but I know what you're talking about. Dude, when I went, we didn't do a lot of sightseeing.
See, when I was on the Blue Ridge, we hit all these ports every year. So that way you could be like, bro, I'm not getting drunk at this port this year. I'm going to go sightsee. So that's what we did. Like, I got a group that
took it easy.
Yeah, Hong Kong, where, okay, we could go drink at night, but we're going to make sure we saw something. Like, man, and then like I used to have a crowd with me. Like, we used to go like 15 deep. And man, we're in this little ski lift thing, jumping these little fucking mountain type islands. And man, they're young kids too. They're young. They're first time in the Navy. I was like, bro, come chill with me. We don't have to drink shit like that. These motherfuckers start rocking this shit. And we probably like up like 300 feet up in the air. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? They're like, no, this shit's fun. I was like, no, this shit's not fun, man.
No,
over the ocean.
Stop.
I'm in a fucking box. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. If this falls, we're fucking dead.
Yeah. I've been to the statue at Rio, the Jesus statue in Rio.
The Jesus statue at the top of the mountain.
That shit was awesome. But then again, I was fucking young at the time. And when I first came to the Navy, alcohol was just advertised like it wasn't nothing. If you ain't drinking, you ain't having a good time.
Yeah.
When I first
I could see that.
Yeah, that's how it was. Like late 90s, it was dying down. Alcohol was dying down. It wasn't as glamorized as it.
They're phasing it out. They're trying to push it out a little bit. Yeah, get rid of that whole stigma of sailors and drinking and shit. Yeah, no, I get it. The only place I remember like actually going like sightseeing on, one I believe one was Hawaii. As stupid as that sounds, but coming back, I went to Hawaii, and then was in Korea. In San Diego. No, it was in Korea. It was me, one of my, I think at the time it was like my work center soup or some shit. His name is Chris, and then which I think he's like Master Chief now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And then this other guy, his name is Perez Garcia, PG, and like we were climbing this mountain or whatever. And dude, I was not ready to go fucking a mountain climb because I was in like jean shorts, a fucking Yankees jersey, and shit like that. Like, it was
Jordans on and shit.
I'm serious, like exactly. Like I was fucking like in basketball shoes. I was not ready to go climbing up a goddamn mountain. Anyway, we go and climb up this fucking mountain, and I had a white T-shirt on underneath my Yankees jersey. Right, we get to the fucking top, and I am soaking wet, like just dripping from head to toe. I didn't realize that my fucking T-shirt was see-through because the sweat, right? And I got to the top, and I was always like flirting with the fucking anybody who came into my fucking way who I thought was attractive.
Anything that breathed.
Yeah. So I get to the top of this fucking mountain, and there were these two girls up there, and I remember seeing them, and they were like in their like a sports bra and fucking shorts or whatever, and they look good. And I went up to them, and I was like high-fiving them, yeah. And then I was like, "Can I get a picture with you girls?" Like whatever. And they were like, "No, like no, sir." And then I realized that my nipples were out, and that was probably probably didn't probably scared them away a little bit. But that view was amazing.
Real quick.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun though. Like that was a really fun place.
How did that happen? Like, how did you just be like, remember, like you're already dressed out, then 30 minutes after being off the ship, like, let's just go for a hike. Like, I mean,
that's kind of what happened. But the thing is, they were dressed to actually go like do physical things. I thought we were just gonna go around the town, kind of eat and fucking, you know, just do typical normal shit. Yeah, no, we ended up going up this fucking mountain like hike. Like, dude, it was so bad. Like my legs were cramping at one point. I had to like sit down and like we just started laughing because of how much pain I was in. Everybody was just laughing at me. And I was like, this is fucking embarrassing. Because there were like 900-year-old men just strolling on by me. And here I am fucking like dying with my, like literally laying there like, what the fuck is going on? Stretching and shit.
How you were talking about.
Pathetic.
Was Spittler's friend?
Yes, that was the same place. Yeah. Spittler's friend was like a fucking Korean special forces guy. I had no idea. And like the first thing he says to me is, you need to work out. I was like, this is a fucking piece of shit.
Well, hello.
I'm like, you're not wrong, but most people say, hi, nice to meet you. But yeah, no, he was cool though. Because it's like he insulted me and then he bought me ice cream like immediately after.
So work out. Hey, it's okay.
It's okay. Here's some fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
It's like he's like, I know you like this.
Exactly. Look, he didn't even ask what flavor.
Exactly.
He don't know if he's allergic to it. He just ate it.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a good time though. I had a really fun time in Korea. I always liked that.
We did hiking in Guam. That's pretty fun.
I did go some places in Guam. I just did like the typical shit, like I said, gab and stuff like that. Yeah. Sightseeing. But that was it.
We rented jet skis, and my friend I was with, she lost her GoPro on that motherfucker. I was like, that shit has to.
Oh, that's a bitch.
That shit at the bottom of that fucking beach at fucking
that shit's
Guam.
Gone. Yeah, I lost my phone. Actually, it was back. We had a family reunion back in like, I don't even remember. It was like 2020 or 2019 or some shit like that. But anyway, we had a family reunion, and at this fucking place over here, I wasn't even living in Florida at the time, and fucking, we fucking came, or no, maybe I was out here. I don't remember. But anyway, oh fuck, I'm bleeding. I cut myself. Fuck. Anyway, back to the bullshit story that I was saying. I lost my phone at a fucking park over here that's very close to my house, in a river over here in Wakaiwa Springs. And I happened to be going over there like a couple weeks ago, and I just remembered. I was like, oh my god, this is where I lost my fucking phone. And like I was trying to find, or at least remember, where it was that I dropped my phone, you know? Because I was like, oh no, maybe I might fucking find it or something. Could you imagine finding your phone?
Oh, that's about to end the story with this, so you're not going nowhere with this story.
No, I'm going absolutely nowhere. This story's pointless.
Okay, but I thought we were gonna have a happy ending here.
There is no happy ending. Yeah. I lost my phone fucking 8 years ago.
We could have just stopped at that. I mean,
that was the whole story.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck these filler stories. I mean, what the fuck's going on? I just watched a fucking anime. Like, goddamn, I seen this part already.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, you want to do the question? We had a pretty good time to do the question.
Yeah, I can answer the question.
All right, I got to pull it up because I didn't even pull it up. I had a whole bunch of other shit I was going to ask you today. Yeah. But we did absolutely none of it.
Nothing.
We literally talked about nothing I had prepared. All right. So go ahead and choose a number 1 through 404. And for those of you wondering what it is we're doing, Mike chooses a number every week, and I ask him the corresponding number on this list of questions, and then we answer it.
Yeah, so you better know each other. Get to know somebody.
Yep, that's literally what it's called.
218?
218. All right, let's see. Where is this for Mike? Talks for week. Let me just record this so we don't do... For some reason, you always choose numbers that are very close to each other.
Yeah.
Or the same number. So,
I suck at the lottery, too. So.
Yeah, the last number was 216.
Like it
this time, 218. All right, so let's see. 218. Going down to it is... What is the most memorable meal you've ever had? It can be good or bad. what made it so memorable. I already have mine, and it actually is perfect for what the hell we've been talking about this entire time.
Memorable meal.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you mine first because it's already in my head.
Yeah, that should help me out.
While you think. So in Hong Kong, I was with fucking Prim, my buddy Prim. He was my Liberty buddy out there, right? And we go to this little hole in the wall restaurant, right? They didn't speak a fucking lick of English. Everything on the menu was in, the different like kanji that they have on their. I don't know if they call it kanji. It's obviously not.
Yeah.
But they're they're characters, and we had no idea what the fuck we were ordering. So both of us literally were just pointing at things on the menu, and we were like, "That's what we're gonna eat," right? So I pointed. The lady looked at me and was like, you sure you want this? I was like, this is what the fuck I want, right? And then he pointed at his, and the lady, same thing, like, and he was like, get me that. So for him, they bring out this fucking bowl of fucking, like, it looked like, what is it called? Not like cornmeal, I guess? It's like mush,
Grits?
Like baby food. It looked like grits, kind of like baby food. Right? Then we just called it gruel because we had no idea what the fuck it was. So they gave him this bowl of gruel. Me, apparently, I ordered garlic snails. So,
escargot.
I was like, dude, I tried one. I almost fucking threw up. Like, and it wasn't the taste. It was the texture.
Yeah, I bet, yeah. Slimy
the
snail.
texture is what fucking killed me. And it wasn't that it was slimy. There was no slime. It was like I felt like I was chewing into an ear, like a cartilage fucking ear. Like it has like a pop to it, And I was like, I could not do it. So we ended up I dumped all of my snails into his gruel and basically pretended we ate it. And we were like, oh, thank you. And we left him the money and then left.
But y'all didn't even eat the gruel.
No, the gruel was, he didn't like his gruel either. I tried it. It had like a fishy taste to it. So I'm assuming it had some kind of seafood mixed in, like a seafood base of some kind. But I was like, I don't like this at all. And then he didn't like it either. So we just said, fuck it. But I will never, ever forget that. And that was for bad meals. I have one for good meals also.
Let me tell you this weird story that I had that I don't know if it's considered bad or good. It was just an idiot move. But we were in Korea. And Korea, they don't have sushi with sashimi or something like that.
Sashimi, just the individual like raw meat.
Yeah, and so or like fish. But so
yeah. Fish can be meat too.
We ordered a bunch of that. Like we're like, man, let's just go eat sashimi. And it came just out on a plate, and it looked like it was fucking styrofoam, just sitting on shredded up styrofoam.
Yeah,
I was like, that can't be. There's no way that's shredded styrofoam. Like it was colorful. They had red, they had green, white, and it was like the fish was just laying on top of it. I was like, no, that's like some type of rice. It has to be
like a garnish or something.
Yeah, I'm fucking eating this shit. I was like, it don't taste like nothing. The waitress come by. I said, hey, what is it? She's like, no, you don't eat that. We're like, what the fuck? Why are you putting it on my plate?
Yeah. She's like, what are you doing eating that?
Yeah, it was
fucking
just styrofoam. Decoration. Like, it might have been styrofoam, man.
You might have eaten styrofoam.
I think I was with Dakota at that time. And she was telling me all the time, like, no, you're not supposed to eat that. I was like, no, why would you put it on my plate?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, that fucking... And then we had, what was his name? Hernandez? Hernandez was ET, right?
Yeah.
We were in Singapore, and we had a fucking... That fish that moves.
Yeah. You're talking John Cena, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fish that moves, we had that on pizza. And sure enough, it's just moving around while you're eating this shit.
Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah.
I don't like thinking about like the moving stuff. I had a lobster once that I was eating and it was like still alive.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that at all. It like bothered me. But you reminded me of a friend of mine, or an ex-friend of mine.
Thank you.
She fucking this was like a long time ago. This might have been like 2009. We were at this restaurant and it was this little diner right outside of base in Great Lakes. And I can't remember. It's like the Blue Moon Diner or some shit like that.
Yeah, Blue Moon
Is that
Cafe.
what it was?
Yeah,
we're at the Blue Moon Cafe.
Right off a little highway.
It's literally right there. It's so close. Yeah. Yep. And then there's like a little motel next to it. Yeah. Anyway, and it has a big ass sign, "Truckers Welcome." But anyway, Yeah, so we were there, and she orders like a Western omelet, right? Um, apparently she didn't know what the fuck it was, so they bring this Western omelet out, and they put next to her, besides just the omelet itself, they put this little bowl of red sauce right next to it. So she goes and she's like, "Oh, must be like a soup or something." Right? Oh, and this is before they brought the omelet out. They brought out this sauce first.
Yeah.
So she starts like, "Oh, maybe this is like a fucking little soup or something." So she grabs a spoon and she just starts eating the fucking sauce. Right? She ate the whole fucking thing.
Breakfast sauce.
The lady came back and brought the fucking she brought the omelet for her, and then my friend was like, "What type of she's like, "This thing was delicious. What kind of soup was this?" The lady was like, "That was salsa."
Yeah. Breakfast soup. What kind of breakfast soup is this?
Stupid asshole. Yeah, she brought a fucking salsa.
I'm glad you like
but yeah, that made me think of that. Your fucking little styrofoam story.
You ever go eat at that Wild Berries in Great Lakes?
Wild Berries was super popular over there.
Yeah,
that place was hard to get into too, because like you'd be waiting for a long ass time sometimes. And its hours were so short because it only did breakfast.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
that place was
so.
Great.
Yeah, it was really good. They did have a really good. Wild Berries is good. But so for the good food that I will never forget, was also that on a deployment that was in we're in Bahrain, and basically our taxi driver, he was like, "Hey, listen, I'm actually getting off of work, but would you guys like to come and have dinner with me and my family?" And like we had him all day, like he was driving us all over the place, right? Yeah. And we were just like, we knew it was like we probably shouldn't, you know, but we were like, fuck it, we're in a group, like we'll do it, like we'll go.
How deep?
So we went. There was like 4 of us.
Okay.
So he calls his wife, tells his wife, "Hey, I'm assuming, you know, he's speaking his language." He fucking tells her he's bringing some people over. We get to the house, dude. This meal was so fucking amazing. It was like we had like quail eggs, you know, and like quail like meat. It was just like tiny little wings and like chicken legs and shit. And then like all this just traditional food, right? That I've never had before. And he was like teaching us how to eat it, and like him and his family and his kids, and like they were so fucking sweet. And like they made us just like dessert drink. That was like, it was like an orange dessert drink, like mango something. But dude, it was one of the best experiences I've ever had.
That just sounds
overseas.
Yeah.
Because it was just like so authentic, you know? And it was like, these are people, like it doesn't matter where you are, everybody is like everybody's the same, you know? Like he cares about his kids, he cares about his wife is trying to be a good host. Like it's the same fucking everywhere.
It's crazy,
you
just
know?
called up and they had a meal like that
she fucking had it ready.
Did y'all pay?
You know? No, we didn't pay anything.
Fucking assholes.
I know, but like we left him a really good tip, basically, you know. So that was our payment, but we didn't pay for the food directly. Yeah. We were just like, "Hey, we had a great fucking time. Like, you're the fucking man. Like,
what's his name?
Take our money." I don't even remember, dude. Like, that's the thing is like I don't have a clue.
Remember his name?
I don't know.
I don't know. I remember Ken. And Ken took.
I don't remember this guy. The only person I really remember is this guy. We called him Pretty Ricky. Because he was so fucking ugly. And he said his name was Ricky. So we just called him Pretty Ricky. Like, this dude was fucking ugly. His teeth were fucked up. Like he was a mess. And I remember he had a standout feature was he had a mole on his chin, and this mole had a super long hair. He had like one long hair. No, he never cut it or anything. I think it was like his thing. But yeah, it was fucking. That was Pretty Ricky, man. That hair probably told him like that mole wasn't cancerous, you know. So he's like, "Oh fuck, I'll leave the hair. At least trim it."
Sounds great.
But yeah, so that was my really good experience that I'll never forget.
Yeah, I never had a
just like that.
Damn, nothing to ever just like I barely go out to eat. So I mean.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you have to go out for this meal. It could be anything. It could be a meal your mom made you when you were young.
So let me take my favorite meal that my mom makes that I don't even know the name for it. She doesn't give me the recipe. All I do, I call it invisible noodles. That's all I call it because it's rice noodles, chicken, ginger's in it, and it got like some green onions in it, and just the way she cooks it. But ever since I was little, man, like probably like I was 4, I was always like, "Hey, invisible noodles." That's what I kept on calling them. My mom
Are they like shirataki noodles, like the invisible? Like they're not invisible, but they're clear noodles, basically. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. They're really good for you, honestly. Like they're like a negative calorie.
Yeah, but I sit there and like, man, ever since I was 4, I just kept on calling them invisible noodles, and my mom never corrected me. 40 years later, my mom still has.
They're still invisible noodles.
Yeah, like my mom, I'm telling her, "Hey, you coming over this weekend? Yeah, what you want to eat? Let's do invisible noodles." I ain't had that in a long time, but here I am.
That's awesome.
45 years old, and I'm
still going with the invisible noodles.
A little kid, yeah.
I think a lot of people have stuff like that. I have something like I still say. So if we go to have like pizza or something, or pasta, and the Parmesan cheese, the grated Parmesan cheese, like that, I call it stinky cheese. I've called it stinky cheese my entire life. Hey, can you pass the stinky cheese?
Yeah.
And obviously, I don't know why it's called stinky cheese. It doesn't really smell that bad. Like it's just Parmesan.
When you're little,
it does. It's strong,
but it's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, but like literally since I've been a kid, Parmesan cheese has been stinky cheese.
Yeah.
So if any little kid, like if I ever have kids or something like that,
house when young
gonna be stinky cheese.
Was it Monster cheese?
Munster. Oh, you're talking about no, it wasn't Munster. You're talking about he brought that fucking super pungent,
man,
like blue fucking cheese. I forgot what the fuck it was called.
That thing was the worst.
Yeah, it smelled so good.
If you were to take that and cook it in a burger, it's an amazing burger. It makes an amazing burger.
Oh, it probably does, but it needs something to dilute that smell.
Yeah, you got to mix it with ground beef and grill it. And man, that shit's really
I feel like the fat of the fat in the burger, like mixing with the cheese, would probably be so goddamn good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But yeah, I remember that.
Limburger. It was Limburger.
Yeah, Limburger. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Limburger. Sorry, I had to look it up. Yeah, that fucking Limburger cheese. That shit stinks.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I remember he brought that. All right, cool. So you got your invisible noodles, and I got my deployment meals.
Yeah.
I used to also really like on deployment. I used to really enjoy the hamsters. Eat the hamsters. I forgot what they're called in real life. They're not called hamsters. Chicken cordon bleu. That was it. Yep, chicken cordon bleu. Yeah, those are really good. I used to love those at Mid-Rats.
I think that probably was like a solid meal. Like you had everything. You already had it all in that one package. Like
you
had
your chicken, you had a cheese, a meat, a ham.
Yeah,
good to go. And then get some veggies and you're drinking. You're solid. Yep. So chicken cordon bleu.
That was my favorite because every week you eat the same shit.
Yeah, it just rotates.
Yeah, and then every time
pizza Friday.
Yeah, it's pizza wings.
Pasta Wednesday or Monday, I don't remember, but. Yep. Anyway, we got anything else? Are we good?
No, but man, the show Adolescence. You ever seen it?
No.
Man, it's on Netflix. Just came out.
Respect.
Thing. So it's it's shot with one camera, and man, it's so fucking. It's good and what it's about.
What do you mean shot with one camera? Like a continuous shot?
Yeah. Like man.
Cool.
So what it is about a 13-year-old boy. He's convicted of murder, and the show starts off. They raid his house. They get the boy out the house. And next thing you know, man, we're sitting in his car watching them interview, like talking to the boy. Hey, when you get there, you don't have to say nothing. You can wait for your parents. And you're riding in this car to the whole police station. It's like, can we just cut to the scene to the police station?
Yeah.
They're like, why am I sitting here looking at this kid? And then you get to the police station, like you're in it. That's what it just feels like you're in. Like I said, you feel like, like most movies, like, if it's a dead space, okay, we're just gonna cut the next thing. No, not this. Right. No, you're in it.
This one lets you sit there and you fucking stew in it.
You're just watching this kid like guilty motherfucker.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, that's a pretty cool concept.
I enjoyed it. But yeah, if you got time, it's only four episodes.
What's it on?
Netflix.
Adolescence.
Yeah, Adolescence. Yeah, just if you just watch the first 20 minutes, you'll see what I'm talking about. How it's just shot with one camera, and it's just like it's weird, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll probably if it's on Netflix, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah.
So for me, what I'm enjoying this week, which I don't even think I asked, But it also has to deal with adolescence. But I've been sending you the videos of these two like Asian kids just fucking boxing.
Fucking kids, man. I'm glad that kid got what came to him.
I fucking love those videos. I've seen. So basically, it's just these videos of this sister and this brother with boxing gloves,
wailing on each other,
just fucking wailing. Like kids will throw. Okay, so you imagine kids throwing punches? No, these kids are fucking swinging for the fences. Like they're trying to knock each other's fucking head off. Yeah. Like somebody was like commented, he was like, he was like, that little boy has an uppercut from fucking hell. Like, it's amazing.
That's all they're throwing is haymakers. That's it.
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
That's all they're throwing is haymakers. They're not.
Yeah, they're just throwing haymakers the whole fucking time. And I've probably seen there's like 10 of these videos. I'm sure there's probably more, but I've seen like 10 of them. So yeah, just look up fucking little Asian kids boxing. Great videos. Great way to spend your time just watching kids beat on each other.
Fucking adolescent.
And people are like, what type of fucking parents are these? And the other people are like, these are great fucking parents.
Yeah, exactly.
like especially for the girl, like she's gonna be tough. Oh, yeah, she's not gonna take shit from nobody. Yeah. I'm not saying she's gonna go around assaulting people, but she can definitely defend herself.
Like she's older than the boy too.
She is. She's the older of the two. And there's also an older sister.
That's the one I like.
Another one.
Whoops the shit out of that boy.
Yeah, there's an older one who's like significant. She's like twice the height of the son.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really good.
To get his ass whooped.
That boy makes me laugh. I love when he fucking punches his gloves together. He's like,
yeah.
He fucking comes at her again. And they don't cry. You know, they don't cry or fucking anything. They just like get up and fucking pissed and fucking haymaker, next haymaker.
Duck. Every now and then you might get a duck in there.
Yeah. None of them know how to jab at all. No jab, yeah. That's it. That's it.
No jabs or hooks. The straight haymaker.
It's like if you're playing a video game and haymaker is fucking like X, that's the only button they have.
All the other buttons are broken.
Yeah. So it's fucking awesome. So yeah, check that out. I've really been enjoying that. It makes me laugh every single time. So I think you guys will get a kick out of it. So do we got anything else, Mike? Are we good to go? What's up?
I think we're good to go.
Think we're good. All right, cool. So if you've been enjoying hanging out with us, please go ahead, like, subscribe, share, comment, do all those things. It really would help us out a lot with the algorithm. We are trying to grow. If you want to see more of us, you can find us on Facebook or Instagram. You could also find me on Twitch from time to time. If you just want the audio version, you can listen to us on Spotify. Yeah. And remember, bad decisions always lead to the best stories. Peace out.
Peace.
Audio Jungle.